A day late and a dollar short. Have you ever had anybody say that to you? Or maybe something like too little, too late, or almost. I was driving to a class one time that was supposed to be a 2-day class, 8 hours per day. I took off in what I thought was plenty of time, and I got stuck in a traffic jam. The instructions for coming to the class had already indicated that if you were not there when the class began, the door would not be opened. Somehow, I thought maybe they would still open it. I mean, after all, I only got there 5 minutes late. How much could have been done so far? It was intended to be 8 hours that day and 8 hours the following day. And yet I knocked and knocked. They would not open the door. In Matthew chapter 25, Jesus tells a parable about 10 women who were going to a wedding. 5 are described as wise, 5 are described as foolish. The wise ones took their lamps and took extra oil, so in case it took longer than they expected. The 5 foolish did not. And for some reason, they thought possibly the 5 wise would share their oil, but there wasn't enough for them to keep for themselves and to share. And so the foolish women left the wedding, and they went back to get more oil. When they came back, the door had already been closed. They knocked on the door. They wanted to come in, but they could not. That's the same thing I experienced. Oh, I felt that wasn't really totally fair. I had been caught in traffic. I was only 5 minutes late, and yet they wouldn't open the door. But the sheet they had sent out ahead of time said that the door would not be opened. If you're going to be prepared, especially spiritually prepared in this life, it's going to require 3 things. 1, perception. You need to know where you are going, and you need to understand where you are, so that you can set a goal and understand how you'll get there. You also are going to need planning. If I am here and I need to get there, I need to understand exactly what steps I'll have to take in order to accomplish that goal. And then thirdly, spiritually especially, it's going to require patience. We don't know when it will come to an end. We don't know when this life will be over. People have predicted throughout time when Jesus would return, and yet those predictions have failed over and over again because God tells us we just don't know. But you can be prepared. If you prepare now, if you recognize where you are, where you need to be, and you plan to get there, and then continue to work that plan day after day. I can't imagine that there would be anything worse than knocking on that door of eternity, and understanding a day late and a dollar short. Thank you for listening.